one stranger to another, human being to a human being. As for myself, it was not hard to think of my own extraordinary experience as the recipient of an act of kindness one steamy, hot Thursday afternoon this past summer. And I'd like to share this story with you. I was in the midst of a home renovation and was finding myself frustrated and tired with the process. It was just one of those days where everything was going wrong. My crankiness was apparent to anyone I came in contact with and seemed to be equally annoyed with me as I was with them. And then I found myself in a stone yard being helped by an exceptional young salesman named Marty, Bevilacqua. What was so extraordinary about this boy was not only his pleasant manner in the way he did his job, but his extraordinary willingness to go way above and beyond to help me, a total stranger, and try to accommodate me and make me happy. I mean above and beyond, where he literally carried, probably, Marty, you would know, about 100 pounds of stone, these ledgers that I bought, heavy stone. I'm embarrassed to say that it took him about an hour to get me the stones I wanted. But all the while, this boy spoke with respect and remarkable, outstanding kindness. After making my purchase and going to my car, a very strong voice in my head said, "Pay this forward. I must find out who this young man's boss is and tell him how fine he is and what a kind soul he was and how well he represented the company." It so happened his boss was also his father. I apologized to Mark for possibly embarrassing him with my compliments, but I had to acknowledge him. It's hard to explain, but the kindness extended by this young person to me felt extraordinary and exceptional, very unusual in this day, a fast-paced world where people have one eye always on their cell phone, laptop, iPads, and less human contact, sometimes at the cost of human decency. The following week, I had to call the company to ask a question about my purchase, and you can only imagine my absolute shock and sorrow upon hearing upon the untimely death of Marty Bevilacqua in a motorcycle accident, only 2 days after my brief encounter with him. Yes, that kind soul whose mission here on earth had been completed. The only thing I really ever knew about him was that he was kind. My point is not to shock you, my friends, with this terribly sad story, but to shock you into kindness, and to promote the legacy of a young man, a kind young man, whose memory our class chose to honor in this presentation. The lesson I learned from this brief interaction with a thoughtful stranger named Mark was dramatic, powerful, and empowering. It is a lesson with which I hope to empower you. We will never understand the mysteries of this great puzzle called life, but there are profound lessons we can and must learn along the way. And there is much we can do to make life richer, happier, and better for ourselves and others while we are here. It starts and ends with being kind. That's really it. Kindness is really the root of all good things. Again, thank you for your time, kindness, and patience with the video and with all the problems we had with it. And remember, if we all just do one round of act of kindness daily, we might just send this crazy world of ours